Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name's Julie and I'm the knitwear designer behind Twin Stitches Designs. Today we are episode 75 of the Twin Stitches Designs podcast. I'm so happy to have you here as always, and a fun reminder to click that like and subscribe button down below so you don't miss out on any fun videos, because I now upload a brand new podcast every single Thursday, and on Mondays we upload a fun different type of video. This week we had a fun brand new video on my quilting journey because, friends, I'm going to be sewing my first ever quilt and I'm sharing the entire process with you all. So if you love knitting and sewing and yarn and everything, you're in the right place. Hope you are all ready to dive into everything that I have been working on, what I'm wearing, what Margaret is wearing. But first off, a word from our sponsor, Ana Luisa. Ana Luisa is an incredible online jewelry company, and right now I am wearing the mini huggy hoops. I absolutely love wearing their jewelry. I think that it's simple and elegant and goes with my everyday items. I also love wearing them with my hand knits, and I have been obsessed with all of these. Ana Luisa jewelries elevate your everyday. They offer long-lasting, tarnish-resistant jewelry essential so you can feel good about wearing. 100% of their pieces are strengthened and humidity tested, and their designs are affordable, just starting at just $39. They offer free and fast US shipping and returns and affordable worldwide shipping. All of their products are backed by a 2-year warranty, and they're extensively test products against tarnish, allergies, damage, breakage, and if you're not totally satisfied, they'll send you a replacement reimbursement, no question asked. Ana Luisa jewelry is crafted with the planet in mind, and this brand is carbon neutral and climate neutral certified, offsetting 100% of their carbon footprint. So not only are they gorgeous, incredible jewelry, but they are also amazing for the planet. So definitely check out the link. I will put my affiliate link down below so you can go and check out these amazing ones. I will also link some of my favorite and my go-to ones. There's another one where it's like really nice, fun, big hoop earrings. If you've watched any of my videos lately, you will have seen me wearing actually all of these pieces in them. Now back to the podcast. So today I am wearing, it was requested by some of you, this is the brand new tweed pullover, and thank you so much for all of your name suggestions. I think we went something with maybe like twisted, the twisted tweed or something. I will put the name that we've decided down below. But this is a brand new pullover, and you can see that it has some positive ease. It's meant to be this perfect cozy pullover. It has a twisted and folded collar, really nice long twisted rib, and is just kind of that perfect comfy cozy sweater. I love wearing it. And for this one I've used We Are Knitter the Twist and Shout yarn, which is 36% baby alpaca, 36% fine merino wool, 10% linen, and 18% donegal, which is the Tweed Flex. And it is such a soft and amazing yarn. I really, really love it. Absolutely wonderful. And this one I used gray tweed. So, really love it. Love how it wears. I've not been wearing these designs too much because I think I said it on the last podcast, I tend to spill things. I will take like one sip of water and it will already be on me. Where these designs have not been published yet, I'm like avoiding drinking or wearing them too much so that I don't ruin them before that they're released. Because I have a tendency of doing that, is spilling things or just, yeah, it's not great in general. So I am avoiding wearing these. So that's why Margaret was wearing a lot of these, just because I didn't want, to ruin this before it's released. I personally love my patterns with positive ease. It's how I feel comfortable, especially in the fall. I may want to wear like a tank top or a t-shirt underneath, and this really allows it. This pattern is going to be coming out in September, and it's currently in the test knitting process. So if you are wanting, make sure you also are always subscribed to my newsletter so you don't miss out on any fun brand new releases of some patterns. Margaret is wearing something today and something new. So this one is a test knit that I finished, I think last month. I knit a striped pullover, worsted weight striped pullover in less than 3 weeks. This was a little bit crazy. I think I finished it in 2.5 weeks. I used all stash yarn for this and will link my Ravelry project page down below. This was a test knit that I did for Kika and I really love it. So I used all of Moonglow for the contrast colors and I used Knit Picks Capra DK for the mane. This is something that I've heard a lot of people talk about, is how are you able to mix and match different yarn bases and yarns. I think that that is an amazing way to use up your stash and to make things more affordable. I love being able to mix commercial yarns with hand-dyed yarns, and it's just really great. I love using stash yarn, and for this one, I'm so proud to say that it was 100% stash. I had all the yarns on hand. The Moonglow was all fingering weight, but I did my gauge swatch and I held it double, creating that DK to worsted weight gauge. The tip and trick when you are mix and matching some yarns, you want to make sure that they are the same weight of yarn. A gauge swatch is always crucial whenever you are knitting a piece of garment, especially because you want it to fit just right. A gauge swatch is going to tell you how your yarn and fabric and needles are going to fit you into the final piece. Now it's even more crucial if you are trying and substituting and using 2 different types of yarns. A few key things to keep in mind when you are substituting yarn. You want to make sure that you are using the exact color, exact yarn, and needle size that you will be using for whatever piece of knitted item. You also want to make sure that you are knitting it in the way that the pattern is knit. For an example, if your pattern is knit flat and then seamed, your swatch should be knit flat. If your project is knit in the round, you should be doing your swatch in the round, because we tend to sometimes purl looser than we do knit. So if your project, you are doing the opposite, it's not going to give you an accurate gauge, meaning that your gauge swatch was done for nothing. You want to make sure that all of these components are done and that you are able to really see and gauge how your gauge intention are. If you get on point with your gauge intention, meaning your stitches and rows per inch, that means that you will go ahead with your knitted project. That is exactly what I did for this. I gauge swatched with both of these. I did 1 stripe and then 1 stripe and then 1 stripe in the different. And because I was holding my fingering weight double, it just ended up being absolutely perfect. Ways that you can change your gauge is going up or down some needle sizes. I think I have a YouTube video going over how to get the perfect gauge, and I will link it up in the doobly-doo. I think it goes up here. And I will also make sure I link it down below. But yes, so that is some tips and tricks, and I hope it helped you. If you have any tips and tricks on substituting yarn for knitters, let us know down below. I love being able to share some knowledge with everybody. For this past week, I was really hoping to start working or continue working on my bubble cardigan, but I didn't, because I got completely and utterly obsessed with my Candy Mountain blanket. This is something that I've been knitting on constantly, but I've also at night, I've not been able to knit too much because I was feeling a little bit under the weather. My girls were feeling a little under the weather. They weren't sleeping properly, means that I wasn't sleeping properly, because anybody who has children know that if they don't sleep, you don't sleep. Like if they're up coughing, you're up with them. So I wasn't able to knit as much at night because I was just so tired and starting to feel a little bit cold. But friends, I've made a ton of progress on my Candy Mountain blanket. So this is, I'm knitting out of Lion Brand in their Hue and Me line. And it is a bulky weight, and it is a mix of wool and acrylic, and it is amazing to work with. Absolutely love it. I will put my affiliate link down below because they are having a 30% off of their yarns right now. So if you want to go and grab some, highly suggest it because it is amazing. So these are 125 grams, 137 yards. The main color that I'm using is called Desert. I know you're like, Julie, just show it already. Friends, I am so proud of myself, and I feel like you would be too. This blanket is over 4 feet wide. It is stunning, if I do say so myself. I love it so much. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm using US 15 and so I'm gonna fold it so that we can actually see the colors. I finished the 3 first colors that I will be having. So this one is, oh my goodness gracious. This one is Arrowwood, potentially Bellini or Rosewater. And this one is Love Song. So I have 5 contrast colors total. And the other 2 that I'm going to be putting is this one called Mustard. And this one's the Bellini. No, this one's Rosewater. Oh, Bellini's upstairs. Well, it's just like a darker pink. So this one is going to be my next one right after that, and then a darker pink, and then we start over again. I really, really love it, and I'm actually hoping to finish the blanket by potentially the next podcast because I'm just loving it, and I want to get this pattern out to you all for September. My goal, like I mentioned on last time, is to create a blanket pattern for fingering weight all the way to super bulky. Getting all of those out there for you all, you're really able to knit this up at any gauge and really being able to make it your own. So this pattern is going to be jam-packed with details and information and potentially multiple sizes, but we'll see. I love it. I love how it's knitting up. And I also love when knitting a blanket that it's covering me at the same time that I'm knitting, so I don't really need like another blanket. Chloe, one of my twins, absolutely love the pinks. She loves pink right now. Right now, I asked her if she loved pink and blues, and then she said, no, just pink. I said, okay, you like just pink. And then I showed her that I was going to put this brown in, and she said, no, just pink. I'm like, child, I cannot just use these. Like, they sent me other colors. Mommy has to use those. She's like, no, only pink. I said, well, how about this? Mommy's gonna finish this one, and then I can make another one that has just pinks. And she was really happy with that. She said that she loved it 100. She loved it to 100. I was like, you love it to 100? Yeah, 100%. I said, okay, I'm happy that you like it to 100. No idea where she started or heard that, probably at daycare. But I'm like, okay, you love it to 100. Sounds good. So yes, all my progress this week was on my blanket. It really, that was my entire week of not feeling 100%, but really trying to get as much work as I possibly can done on this blanket and then finishing it by next week. So pretty much having a full blanket in, sorry, needles. Pretty much having a full bulky blanket in about 2 to 3 weeks, which I think is pretty good. Pretty good. Since I don't have any progress to share on the other ones, I wanted to share with you all a fun make-along that I'm going to be hosting in my Patreon group for the month of September, October, and November, which is called Falling Off the Needles. Falling Off the Needles is going to be all about finishing projects. This is going to be for knit and crochet, and you can bring every single project that you have. We don't care if it's finishing a toe on something, blocking something. Every single item that you finish is an entry. And we just want you to come and have fun. This is open to every single tier level, and we are going to have some speakers, special events. Those are going to be open for the Aran weight tier and up, but everybody is eligible for the prizes, the Discord group, the kickoff party. All of that is access to all patron levels. Right now you can come and join. It is a paid for monthly platform where you pay every month on the same day. So if you join on the 20th, you'll pay on next 20th. It has changed, and that's how it's going to function. You don't have to stress and worry about only joining on the 1st and then get charged again. So come and join now, because our kickoff party is going to be on August 31st, and we are going to have a fun live stream in our Patreon group to kick off all of this. So it is going to be lots and lots of fun. And I may even have a prize or two for the kickoff party. We have 10 incredible sponsors for this MCAL with tons of prizes. Some of these sponsors have been giving extra and not even just one prize. The outpour for this has been absolutely wonderful, and I just can't say good enough things. So thank you so much. And yes, so we are going to be having tons of incredible prizes and all of it. So come and join. Don't wait. Join now, because the kickoff party is August 31st and you don't want to miss out on all the fun. So more on that, I wanted to show you all a few of the items that I want to bring and I'm planning on finishing in those few months. As you all know, I have the Dean & Bean sock machine, and I had cranked out a few tubes and I never got around to actually making socks out of them. So for this round, for this knit along or make along, I wanted to complete some fun pairs of socks and just get these off the needles. Off the needles, yeah, technically they're not all needles, but we're still gonna consider them. This one is the Coffee Shop colorway from Nicole C. Mendez. One of my favorites. And I'm so upset because I think I cranked this out 2 years ago. Sorry. And I just adore it. It's such a beautiful color. And I'm also hoping to grab some mini skeins out of all of my mini skeins in my cubby to be able to use up some leftovers, as well as making some fun socks. So this is going to be one pair. I also, again from Nicole, I have this one, which is, oh, more over here. This one, which was her Bridgerton colorways. This one is called Simon, that I was going to make for my husband. Never did. Just, you know, cranked it and left it on the side, as one does. So this one is called Simon. The next one was her Patreon colorway of this year. So this was called Celebration. And friends, I even like did the toe and just left it. Like, why? Why, Julie? Why did you just do a toe and you didn't do anything else? I'm thinking with this one I could have a lot of fun in picking up some different colors in my mini skein stash and doing that up. So the next one was a Mama Jess colorway that I absolutely adore, and Jess so generously sent off this to me last year. And this is one of her Christmas colorways, and I am just so excited to be able to finally make socks out of these for the holiday season. I really love it. And this one, oh my goodness gracious. This one is the Gingerbread colorway. And it is from, I'm blanking on the name, but I will put it below. So also plan on finishing some socks out of this one. This is so old. This was actually one of the first things that I cranked out with the sock machine. This is Hedgehog Fibers and was a leftover skein that I had. Don't remember the color, but I want to make some socks out of it because I just love it. So this one is also going to be another pair of socks. And the last one is from Tweed Yarns. This one's really sad. Like, this one is like next level sad. Finished the toe, did the cuff, and I'm cutting in for the heel. I cut in for the heel and then I just left it there. Like, what was I thinking? This leg is ridiculously long. Like, this is going to be for my husband. Holy guacamole. This is a long leg. Like, this is how long the foot is, and that's how long the leg is. So, and then I have the second one. Gotta get done these. So those are all the socks that I want to get done in the next 3 months. And I'm going to try to get as many as I can done. You know what? I'll be happy if I get one done. And that's what I mean when I say, like, bring all of your works in progress. It doesn't matter what they are, how long they've been on the needles. Bring them all and come and have fun. Join a community full of knitters and crocheters and get motivated, because we are finishing on November 30th to be able to cast on all the Advent things starting December 1st, because we want to cast on all Advents, everything Advents, all the Advent skeins, all of the projects. So that's why we are having a fall off the needles and come and join our cast on party. Also, this Friday night, August 18th, we actually have a fun trivia night in our knitting community. So it's going to be all knitting questions and fun. So that's open to every single tier. So if you want to come and join, I will put our link below. All right, friends, thank you all so much for watching this podcast episode. I apologize that I don't have more done on my bubble cardigan. I promise I'm going to do more next week. Well, maybe, because I really do want to finish this blanket. So it may be, you know, I like finishing one thing. I really do. I love being able to finish one thing, moving on to the next. Let me know below. Are you a monogamous knitter? Do you like multiple projects on the go? I'm curious. Also, make sure and don't forget to check out Ana Luisa and all of the incredible products that we have put below for you guys as recommendations. Thank you all so much, and I hope you all have a wonderful and fantastic day. As always, happy knitting.